President Donald Trump has ordered yet another U.S. military strike in the Caribbean, this time targeting a suspected narco-trafficking vessel operating near Venezuela's coastline. According to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, the small boat was intercepted in international waters while allegedly carrying a large supply of narcotics bound for the United States. The strike destroyed the vessel and killed all 4 men on board, who Hegseth described as narco-terrorists. A video released on social media showed the boat moving in open waters before being hit, erupting into flames, and left floating in pieces. Hegseth stated that U.S. intelligence had no doubt the vessel was part of a known trafficking route used by drug cartels. However, no details were provided on which group the men belonged to or their exact ties to organized crime. This marks the 4th U.S. strike in recent weeks, following similar actions against boats accused of transporting drugs through the Caribbean. At least 3 of the targeted vessels are said to have originated from Venezuela. The escalation comes just after President Trump formally declared drug cartels to be unlawful combatants, notifying Congress that the United States is now engaged in an armed conflict against them. Under the law, such updates are required whenever the U.S. military carries out offensive operations overseas. American naval forces in the region have surged to levels not seen in decades, with 8 warships, thousands of sailors, Marines, and even the deployment of F-35 fighter jets stationed in Puerto Rico. The growing U.S. presence has drawn sharp criticism from Venezuela. Officials in Caracas accused Washington of provocations after 5 U.S. jets reportedly flew close to Venezuelan shores, claiming the action violated international norms and threatened their sovereignty. Venezuelan Defense Minister Vladimir Pedrino warned that the movements posed risks to civilian air traffic, while President Nicolas Maduro went further, suggesting he may soon declare a state of emergency over what he calls U.S. aggression. Maduro has also rejected accusations by U.S. officials that his military collaborates with drug cartels, calling such claims an attack on the integrity of Venezuela's armed forces. Meanwhile, the United States has placed a $50 million reward for Maduro's arrest, intensifying already fragile relations between Washington and Caracas. As tensions mount, the military operations raise new questions about how far the conflict could go and whether the Caribbean may be on the edge of a larger confrontation. This is a developing story, and we will continue to follow it closely. If you want to stay updated on major global news, political developments, and breaking events, make sure to subscribe to InsightPulse. Your support helps us bring you timely, in-depth analysis every day.